What's up, Trail Trash? Welcome back. Today, I want to talk to you about armor and what armor I picked for my FJ. I did do a bunch of filming outside, but I just figured out during the editing that I didn't have my mic on. So I'm filming the intro now. Um, you see the hood open. I do have a little project that I'm working on. I'm upgrading my dual batteries. I get it in between them. You can see the other one. That's Dakota Lithium 135 amp hour batteries. They're dual purpose, so it's a starter battery. So I can use it to jump it off, winch with, all of that stuff. So that'll be upcoming, but I'm working through a few kinks with that. My DC charger is staying on after I shut the engine off. So I'm trying to figure that out. I got a few parts and pieces ordered for it, but I'll be doing a video on that pretty soon, I hope. But today's video, I just want to show you the armor that I picked. I went with Ironman. It is what it is. It's steel plates, and theirs are really good. It's a precision cut, all that. It fit perfectly, no issues. I haven't used it yet, so I don't have any dings on it or anything, but that's, all in due time. So let's get up under the FJ. I'll get it lifted and we'll take a look at the armor. I've got a few pieces that I don't have yet, like the rear bumper and a few other little skids that are nothing major, but they will get upgraded eventually. Check out the video, stick around to the end. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop them in the comments. And if you would, always like and subscribe. So on the front, I have the Tinker Designs front bumper with the bull bar, the single hoop bull bar. They also have one that's got the hoop on each side of it. In my opinion, this was the best looking bumper for the FJ, for the clearance and just the way it mounts up, the anchor points and toe points that it actually creates. I mean, these are super awesome. And this is a full bar going across, so the way it's all connected is really durable. And that's the front on it with the bash plate. I think it's a great design. God, definitely nailed it on these bumpers. This is just an outer shell that take these are just covers. You take those two bolts out. I think it's just carriage bolts there, or maybe it's just a cover. Yeah, these are just covers. These are regular hex head bolts. Take those out, and then you got one there and one in there, and this whole outer shell will unhinge, and you can take it off just one person, the way it hinges at the top, so it hooks in. Take the bolts out, it'll swing towards the bottom, and then you can lift it up and off. But really sweet. I've enjoyed it. I like these cutouts. You get up in here and get to your winch. You got this cutout. I mean, it's got enough cutouts. Still allows enough air into the intercooler for the supercharger, and definitely strong enough to take the abuse of a full-size animal. Final follow-up once I get my lower control arms on and the rear link covers on that. And in the bumper, you got the cutout. These are the diode dynamic fog lights. These are little marker lights, just little amber marking lights that came with the bumper. And those are pretty cool, but I've added those. They're cut out for Diodynamics and Baja Designs. All right, starting at the front. So this is the first skid plate right here. And then from there, connect right here on the diff. And over here, we've got these little protectors for the speed sensor that goes there on the front wheels. And I also have it over on this side right there. Now, the lower control arms that I have by Dirt King, they also have built-in skids on the bottom of the lower control arms, which I have not put in yet. And then from here, which on this one, it's got a cutout for changing the oil, which is great. I do have to take off the front. This skid, I have to take that one off to change the oil filter. No big deal, but just, it is what it is. I could get the filter relocation, which I haven't done yet, but I guess I could. All right, going on down. Got the skid over the transfer case. And that's it on the armor underneath. Now, I haven't decided on the gas tank skid because I am thinking about a long travel tank. And I don't know if it's going to sit different. So I haven't got that skid yet. And I'm probably going to do aluminum skid on the gas tank just because it's over on the driver's side and I can pretty much avoid hitting things for the most part just by the lines I choose. Speaking of the gas tank, that is an external fuel filter. And I did the URD pump conversion on my tank when I did the supercharger, which I really like because that allows me to change the fuel filter anytime I want to with ease. It's just a matter of breaking the line and changing the filter. Without that, your OEM, I think it's in your fuel sender, which is inside the gas tank, and that's the only way to change it. So with the upgraded URD fuel pump, it allows you to add the fuel filter in line, and that to me is a lot more functional. I just changed this filter for the first time after like 20 something thousand miles, so it was really easy. Other skids underneath where, let's see. All right, so lower shock mount. I just recently put these on your lower shock mounts. That metal, that steel's really thin. So just beefing up this section will help out, like hitting rocks or anything like that. That will add a little more durability, I think, to the lower shock mount just because of how thin it is. So this kind of beefs it up. And again, we've got the little skid covers for the speed sensors, which on the back wheel is pretty much covered, but you never know. Branch or something could get caught up in there and do some damage to the speed sensor. Let's walk to the back here. The only spot I don't have armor is right here. I am still plastic bumper. So that's one place I have not got armor yet. And I think the one I want is Expedition 1, dual swing out. That's why I don't have a rear bumper yet. I'm waiting on that. And when I say I'm waiting to be able to afford it, because that one's expensive and be the last piece to the armor puzzle for the FJ. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Just showing you the armor that I have on the FJ so far. Some of the pieces I plan to do, like the rear bumper, really want the dual swing out bumper, and gas tank skid. And I think that's about it. That's it for today's video. I really appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. I would love to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you would. It helps out. I think I'm at 173 subscribers, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But that's it for this week. Until next time, stay trashy.